Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today I am sharing with you the December 2021 Paper Pumpkin Kit. This is the Lots of Pun kit, and I'm going to be sharing with you some alternate projects that I came up with using the kit. You were able to create these really cute cards that I'm showing you right now if you follow the directions exactly as they are. So there were enough supplies included in the kit to create 3 of each design, so a total of 9 cards. So I created 2 of each, and then I saved the remaining supplies so that I could come up with some alternate projects. So I'm really excited to share those projects with you. So originally, my plan for the alternate projects was to recreate the projects that are featured on the back of the flyer. That didn't quite work out for a variety of reasons. I was able to recreate the first card on the back of the flyer or the back of the instruction sheet, the one that's on the left, and that's the card that I'm about to create right now. Also, while I'm getting my supplies out for this first card, I want to remind you that down below in the video description, I have got links for you if you are interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin with me. We have a monthly subscription that you can purchase, and that one just, like bills every single month, or we have prepaid subscriptions if you're not really into the whole monthly billing type of situation. So I'll link to all of the prepaid options down below as well as the monthly subscription. So lots of different options to fit your needs. But okay, so I chose to go with the yellow plaid card base that came in the kit for this first card because I wanted to do a banana card. So I thought the yellow plaid would be great for that. And I'm just choosing my sentiments here and my images. I really love this kit. I thought it was so much fun. By the way, I have this really great clear acetate 3-drawer container, and that's what I keep my clear blocks in. It's really the best. I got it at the Container Store. Okay, so the kit comes with an early espresso ink spot. I don't really ever use the ink spots because I do have all of the ink pads, full-size ink pads, so that's what I'm using right now. But if you don't, you can use the Stampin' Spot that comes in the kit. So I'm just adding these little glasses onto my banana. So cute. And then there are some different faces in the kit, or not faces, but smiles. And there's one in there where the eyes are further apart, and that's the one you want to use when you stamp the glasses. So just put my banana on the envelope as well. And now I'm going to start building up this card. So for this card, I used only leftover materials from the kit. So I didn't add any additional supplies to it. So I'm just putting this little, I can't remember what the coordinating colors were in the kit. Let me see. That little, I want to say that's probably crumb cake, but let me get my sheet out here. Yep. So I put that little crumb cake piece, and then I'm putting the striped piece, and then I am adding in this little striped early espresso piece. And then I'm just going to cut down the sentiment. And like I said, for this one, I am casing the card that's on the left side on the back of the instruction sheet. I've just did a different card base, and I changed the orientation. On the instructions, it was laid out horizontally, but I am laying it out vertically. So, and I think it turned out really cute. So I just cut that down, and then I'm going to add it onto this little speech bubble, and then adhere the speech bubble down in just a second. So yeah, this kit was just so much fun. Just the cutest little sayings in this kit. I really love the punny sayings. And this is the first time Paper Pumpkin has ever done a kit like this with punny sayings. So I thought it was just so cute. Okay, so I'm just adding my trio of bananas. So I'm putting 2 in the back, and then the banana that has on the glasses, I'm just going to pop that little guy up with a dimensional. There is adhesive included in the kit, so if you don't have Stampin' Seal or another adhesive, you can just use the glue dots. and dimensionals that come in the kit. So really great if you're just starting out crafting and you don't have all of these other supplies, no problem. Okay, getting that on. And now I'm going to add on some of the little embellishments. Let me see. They are, they're like little enamel dots, basically. Very cute. I don't see on the instruction sheet exactly what they're called. I'm probably just missing it. But anyways, I'm just adding on a few of the blue ones, which is Pool Party. And there we go. That finishes up the first card. What do you think? I think it's so cute. I love it. Okay, so for card number 2, I had an idea, and here's my sketch. I had an idea to make the toast and the eggs, have the toast and eggs holding hands, and I wanted to use the sentiment that says, let's grow mold together. I just love that. So yeah, I sketched this one out. Very simple sketch. Sometimes I like to draw out my ideas because it helps me create. So anyways, so yeah, that's the plan. It doesn't go exactly as I had envisioned, and I do have to change it up a little bit, but it does turn out the way I wanted. The process just didn't go as I had planned. So anyways, I'm stamping the little faces onto my eggs and toast. And for my toast, I'm actually going to add a little mustache on. And for the mustache, I used the same little smile where the eyes are further apart. It gives you more room to stamp on that little mustache. Okay, so I got those ready. And then what I did is I laid them where I wanted them. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment here in just a second. And then you'll see where I make my mistake here coming up. So again, I chose the let's grow mold together sentiment. Okay. And then you got to do your envelope, right? Got to put your images on the front. So I've got my toast and eggs on the front of my envelope. Okay. So my next plan was to take this basic black Stampin' Write marker and draw in the arms and legs and make the arms in the middle look like they're holding hands. Well, I am not a drawer. Even drawing I'm just drawing lines. Even just drawing 2 little straight lines, I couldn't do it. So yeah, I didn't get my lines right. They didn't touch. And then if I tried to make them touch, they were going to be too long in the middle, and then you were going to have a little short arms on the outside. So it just wasn't working. And then I also drew in the legs uneven. It didn't work. So, and I didn't like how the black looked with the early espresso. So I decided I was going to have to redo this. So that's me here thinking what to do. So I had 1 card base left in the kit. So I decided to cut this card base down. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to scrap what I did on the front of this card. But I am going to still use that card base. So for this one, I'm just going to cut this down to 3.5 inches by 4 3/4 inches. And I do have all of the measurements for these projects over on today's blog post, which is linked down below in the video description. So you can get all the measurements over there. But I just cut this card base down, just cut the front off. And I am going to redo what I just did and just add this onto the front of the original card base. So just finishing up this cutting here. There we go. I had a little trouble cutting this too. Okay, got it. There we go. Early espresso. So now I'm going to stamp my let's grow mold together again. But this is what it's like when I'm just in here crafting with no camera recording. It's 1001 mistakes and miscuts and misstamps and, all of that before you get what you want. So, okay, so I have my toast and eggs, and off camera, which is about to happen, I re-stamped the toast and eggs because you could see the basic black Stampin' Write marker on the sides from where I had tried to draw the arms and legs, and it was bothering me. So I just re-stamped, got a new little toast cut out and a new little egg cut out, and re-stamped the little smiles. And now I'm using my early espresso Stampin' Write marker to draw in the arms and legs, and I'm making sure that the hands or the little arms connect. And for the legs, I just did the letter L. So it's the letter L going the correct direction and then the letter L going the opposite direction. So very simple. And I'm just popping each of them up now with a dimensional. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to adhere this panel to the front of my card, which is the yellow card base that comes in the kit. And there we go. And I'm just going to finish this off with the cute little enamel hearts that come in the kit. So I'm just putting one of the large ones, and then I'll put a couple of the smaller ones, and I'm just sprinkling them in the center between the eggs and toast. Dang, I wish there was some bacon in this in this kit. I love bacon. Okay, there it is. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I love this card, you guys. I love it. And then when you add that red polka dot envelope, so cute. And there it is with my sketch. Okay, so the third and final project. So I decided to do a little treat bag. So I am taking one of the little blue strips that comes in the kit and stamping my sentiment. And for the sentiment, I chose "You Are Cherry Sweet." I don't even think I told you on the first card that said "Thanks a Bunch." The banana card, it said "Thanks a Bunch." I don't think I told you guys what it said. Okay, yeah. So I stamped the sentiment, and now I'm taking that last card base, the back of the one that I cut down for the second card, and I am cutting this down to 4 inches by 5 inches, and I'm scoring it at 2.5 inches. So I'm going to create a gift bag topper, and I am using the gift bags from the annual catalog, the 3x9 printed gusseted cellophane bags. I do have these linked below in the video description. So these are 6x9, and what I discovered is it was a little bit too long for the number of candies that I had that I was going to put in there. So I ended up cutting 3 inches off. So there we go. Made it a little bit shorter, and I thought that would work better with the candy that I was going to put inside. Okay, so I am going to add the candy in. Okay, there we go. So I just have some Valentine's themed Hershey Kisses. And I'm just going to put them in there and then put this little topper on. And I'm just going to use a stapler to staple it on. And you don't have to worry about the staples because they're going to get covered up with the decoration that we're going to put onto this topper. And you actually want to staple, I would say, twice. I'm going to go back and staple that again. Or you could just do once, and if you do once, just put it in the center. Okay, so I'm taking one of the envelopes from the kit. This is the crumb cake envelope, and I am cutting a piece of it down to 1 inch by 4 inches. And then I'm going to cut a piece of the inside out because on the inside it's got this nice little splattered like watercolor look. I'm going to cut that inside piece down to 2 inches by 4 inches. And there we go. Okay. Okay. All right. 2 inches by 4 inches. So, clearing my mess. So now I am going to add the crumb cake piece onto the splattery piece. And I'm just going to use, I don't know why I rotated that so many times. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal adhesive to adhere all of this together. This is also where I realized I wanted a second staple in that topper. So I'm just going to staple that again. Oh yes, and then I also added that little red scalloped polka dot piece that comes in the kit. I thought that would look cute since I'm doing cherries on this little treat bag. So I'm just gonna add, it's so thin. Oh my gosh, it's such a tiny little piece. So I just used a little bit of liquid glue to pop that down, and more adhesive on the back, and I'm gonna do my second staple really quickly. There we go. I wish we still sold that stapler. I loved it, but you can use any stapler. Okay, got that on, and now I am going to pop this little die cut piece. It's a pool party plaid die cut piece that comes in the kit. Pop that on with some dimensionals on the left side of my topper, and then add on my cherries, which I did stamp the little faces, little smiley faces on those cherries. So I'm just going to put those on, and I'm going to put the sentiment on with mini dimensionals, and I just put, I initially put 2 dimensionals on the left-hand side, and then I found that I really needed a third to balance it a little bit better. It's kind of funny to go back and rewatch this, because I can see myself thinking, you know, like I can, with my hand movements, I can see how I'm thinking. This is kind of fun to go back and watch. Okay, and then here comes that third dimensional. And I just put it on with my take your pick tool, snuck it right underneath, and there we go. Okay, and that is it. I was going to add some of those little enamel dots, but I didn't think you needed it on this one, so I didn't. But I did add some of the twine that comes in the kit. Actually, this is linen thread. So I did add some of this, just tied it in a simple little bow. And I used the one of the glue dots from the kit to adhere it down to the top of my cherries. Okay, and then just trim down those little tails. Clip, clip. And there you go. There it is. A very cute and simple little treat bag topper. Love those little cherries. Okay, you guys, so that completes my alternate projects, and you can see again the originals, the way that the kit is designed. So I hope that you have enjoyed these 3 alternate ideas. I hope it's given you a little bit of inspiration, and I'd love for you to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin with me. All the links are down below in the video description. Thanks so much, and I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.